Hi everyone. I've reached Warwick University, but as you can see, and if you've been following the updates, I haven't reached as expected. Last night we reached Milton Keynes in good time. I believe we were 2 hours behind the expected time, and we had a break and then started moving off towards another town named Stratford. Now, when we reached Stony Stratford, we needed to have a meal break, so we had that. And after we done that, we looked at the time and calculated the best way of being able to reach here at expected time of arrival, which was around 12 o'clock. The pace needed to increase, so that's what we did, and we began increasing the pace from the average of around 3 what we were doing, just to try and push it a little bit higher to be able to reach here in good time. What happened then was a few miles in, although I already had some pain on my right knee, it was impossible for me to walk. And so we stopped, and I didn't want to continue aggravating the knee just in case it was something serious, like a ligament torn or something of sort. So what I did was I began by calling the ambulance, and that was my friend Ivan who called them. And we waited about 10-15 minutes when an ambulance, well, a doctor in an ambulance came to see us. We were off the A5 in a little alleyway, where the individual that came, basically he spoke to Ivan. Ivan tried to ask him to come and give me a check, but he didn't stop or even come out to have a look at what the issue was with my knee, and he drove off. At that time I was getting very cold, so I basically napped off. The next thing I remember was the ambulance, second lot of ambulance reaching. I remember Ivan mentioning that the police were being called just to come and clarify our story of something of sort. But we were stuck there for a good hour before being able to move. Altogether, we covered about 60 miles on the walk before calling the ambulance. And when we reached Northampton, which is the hospital that they took us to, we spent another from around 1 o'clock to 5 at the hospital, just waiting to be checked, because we didn't know what was going on with my knee. What happened is, because I have a football injury on my left knee, I may have overcompensated by putting all the weight on my right knee throughout the whole walk. And so what built up is excess fluid and swelling on my right knee, which basically made it impossible for me to walk. And that was the diagnosis by the doctor around 5 o'clock. We were hoping to be able to begin walking again from Northampton and be able to make it our way here, but the advice and the strong advice from the doctor was not to walk. And so that's what happened with the walk altogether. Ivan later on told me that in checking one of the apps that was following our speed, we were hitting something like 4.5 miles an hour, which is quite a blistering pace at that time, before I wasn't able to walk anymore, in terms of trying to come back here on time. So lesson learned is to be gradual with it all the way, but we needed to do so because, in fact, Ivan's not with me right now. He had to return because we had some appointments to make. He had some appointments to make this evening, and so our time was very much limited. So that's what's happened with the walk. Unfortunately, I didn't make it all the way, but we did walk 60 miles in total. I want to thank you for your donations firstly, and I ask that you continue supporting me, and I'll give you an update tomorrow as to exactly how much we've raised, how much the donations have come to, and what the next step will be. So thank you very much, and I'll keep you posted with what happens with my knee. Currently, the advice is not to do much, but I've had to come here to really shoot this video to really let you know what happened. no better place than the finishing line. I have been given some crutches, which is unfortunate, but so maybe for the next few days I will be immobile. But you know, we really did do our best to try and finish this. Unfortunately, the situation was not ideal to be able to push any further without causing serious damage to my knee. And yeah, so that's what happened. Another statement is, before we close, is maybe there's an individual who feels that the need is that without completion, they'd like to have their donation back. If so, please Facebook me or Twitter me. You can give me a Facebook message, and we'll see to it that you get your money back. But I still ask for your support because the need is still there, and so I ask that whatever contributions you can still make. I still need your help to be able to return to university. So right now at Warwick, it's International Orientation Week, a week before Freshers Week, and so it's quite busy here still. But it's a good place to be, as you can see, nice university. So thank you very much, and I'll keep you posted with more updates in the next few days as to what the walk is meant. Remember to look at YouTube for the videos, and Facebook for the updates, and Twitter for more updates as well. So thank you very much, and I'll keep you posted.